So, can you tell me the similarities between Jennifer Lawrence, Zooey Deschanel, Anna Kendrick, RuPaul? I know what you think, but it's not that. Who else? Meryl Streep, Bill Gates, Mahatma Gandhi, and Mark Zuckerberg. The answer is in the video that I'm gonna do today. With that, hello friends and welcome to another video of me talking about things, and today I'm going to talk about a personality that is situated in between two personalities, which is the extrovert and introvert. It is what we call the ambivert. So what is ambivert, you might ask? Fali, what is this thing that you're talking about? Basically, ambivert is a person that is very much comfortable being in public, and also he is okay being alone on his or her own. So basically, ambivert ni adalah seorang yang tak ada masalah untuk berada di halayak. Dia okay je kalau perlu bergaul dengan orang, berjumpa dengan orang dan lain-lain. But pada masa yang sama, dia juga okay kalau dia berada bersendirian. Dia tak ada masalah kalau dia tak ada orang kat sekeliling dia ke apa semua kan. And after reading all this, I think that I am, to a certain extent, an ambivert, because a lot of people might think that I am extrovert, mainly because they see me with my work, because in my line of job I'm required to meet people, socialize with people and all, and also I do my MC, so of that requires me to meet people as well, and I do this kind of thing, so people think that I'm an extrovert, but the truth is I'm not, and nobody actually says that I am an introvert, but I appreciate my me time. Aku tak ada masalah kalau aku pergi jalan seorang-seorang, tengok wayang seorang-seorang, duduk rumah seorang-seorang, tak bergaul, tak berjumpa dengan orang dan I don't mind with that. I'm okay with it. So while I was reading about this, I found an article posted by Odyssey. I'm going to post the link down below so that you can read the whole article and more. So it says here 9 signs that you're an ambivert. So we're going to dive right in, and we're going to go through all the 9 signs of ambivertness, and maybe you might be an ambivert like me as well. So let's go with the first sign. Social balance. Dikata kat sini, social balance. You love spending a night hanging out with a bunch of friends, but you also love spending the night alone, possibly reading a good book in your bed. This is very true. Really, because I like being around with a good group of friends yang you're comfortable being around with, but at the same time you appreciate your me time. Macam aku mungkin bukanlah membaca sangat because my attention span is not that long anymore. So maybe reading an article on my phone, ataupun watch a good Netflix alone, or watch my favorite series like The Nanny, Golden Girls, Friends, Big Bang Theory on my own. I don't mind. So it's a social balance. You are okay hanging out with friends, and you're also okay being on your own. Dia juga kata kat sini, number 2, the second sign is adaptable. Your friend sees you as loquacious and energetic socialite. On the other hand, peers or people you've intentionally kept at distance see you as quiet, shy, or even awkward. I can relate to this because my friends yang mana kenal aku sees me as this very social butterfly kind of person. But if I choose to, or if I'm not comfortable, or if I find that person is kind of toxic, I keep my distance. I don't communicate. I keep quiet. I just keep myself reserved. So I mean, I don't think people see me as shy or awkward. People might see me as quiet, snob, and obnoxious. Maybe people might think that aku ni macam belagak sikit sebab aku tak bercakap dengan orang. It's not that, it's just that I don't feel like talking to you because probably you are toxic. So that is that. So the third sign, according to this article, dia kata indecisiveness. Should I go to that party today, or do I want to just stay in bed watching Netflix? Do I really want to go explore the city, or would I rather just sit at home and explore some music? This is very true because especially during the weekend, I am always in a dilemma. Nak keluar ke tak nak? Nak jumpa kawan ke nak duduk kat rumah tengok TV? Do I want to, go and do grocery, or do I just want to, just stay at home? This debate goes on sometimes sampai at the end of the day aku tak keluar dan tak buat apa. I just wasted my weekend like that. So this indecisiveness is one of the traits that you are an ambivert. So if you are facing this kind of thing, you might be an ambivert as well. So the fourth sign is frustration. Kata kat sini, if you find yourself socializing more than normal, being too expressive about your emotions, and overall being too extroverted for too long, then you feel burnt out. At this point, being an extrovert becomes a stressful and demanding role you're playing. Sometimes this happens to me, especially on a weekday where I work, and when we work, we meet people and you use all your social energy. Sometimes bila aku balik kerja, I don't talk to my housemates, of which I've known for 20 years and I love them dearly. But I don't talk to them because aku dah kerja seharian and I meet people and I've used all my energy, so I just want to go back. Aku ucap hi korang, and then I masuk bilik, and then I go out the next morning. Or sometimes maybe some people might just ajak keluar lepas kerja, I go like malas and I make up excuses. Not because I don't want to hang out with that person or those group of people, it's just that I don't feel like hanging out. Simple as that. So sign number 5 is fear of disappointing. You say yes to a friend to grab a coffee later this week. The day rolls around and you feel extremely introverted. It is not that introverted people are uninteresting, but you as an ambivert needed that time to recharge since all your energy skills have been drained and you simply can't be interesting or entertaining without your social charge. This is very true. It happened to me. I made plans with a friend to go out during the weekend. We made plans earlier of the week. So as the day goes by, makin dekat dengan nak keluar tu, macam I think I've used all my social charge. So I macam made an excuse, babe, I don't think I can go out, I have things to say. Number 6 is other people are unsure of your true persona. One day, you're the life of the party and saying yes to all or every future plan. The next day, you're cancelling all those plans, resulting in people being perplexed with the sudden shift in your personality. It doesn't help that you fail to make good excuses. I don't do this often, but like I mentioned earlier, aku jenis yang macam kadang-kadang dah buat plan awal minggu, but throughout the week, you macam malasnya, and sometimes I make up excuses macam ada kerja lah, padahal tak ada kerja pun, penat lah. Penat tu okey lah, memang kadang-kadang just penat kan, macam sakit lah, and padahal tak sakit pun, sihat je. And then this kind of thing, Fali, is the reason why people don't ask you out anymore. That's why people reluctant to ask you out, because at the very last minute you FFK. You decided to change plan, you decided not to go, so sometimes probably people are just fed up and don't want to invite you out anymore, Fali. So take note. So yeah. So number 7, emotional gaps. Emotional gaps, kata kat sini, communicating your emotions is tricky because sometimes you want to explode and genuinely express your feelings. Other days you keep everything inside and remain nuanced about your feeling. This is true sometimes. Sometimes I do have things that I want to share, and sometimes I do feel like macam, oh, come, I have something to talk about, I have something to, cerita lah, benda semua to vent out, kan? But there are times when I do have things to share, but I just don't feel like, do I want to do this? Do I want to talk to people about this? I keep it to myself. So that's that emotional gap that I often feel. I do have something to say or something to share, but I just don't feel like it. Number 8 is communication. You'll find yourself talking ceaselessly about a topic you're passionate about. Then you'll find yourself completely silent when the conversation shifts to something you aren't so interested in. Also, small talk is literally the worst thing in the world. This is very true. I can relate to this. This happened to me a couple of weekends ago when I went out with a few of my friends. They were talking about Lord of the Rings. Not that I do not know about Lord of the Rings, it's just that I'm not really interested in that topic. So I just let them talk. I keep quiet and I just listen, or I just playing with my phone or something. I did not participate or contribute anything to the conversation, and I am so not good at small talk, but at the same time I am not able to talk to someone who has different interests in me. I do have friends who are good at small talks, who are able to just talk to someone or anyone about anything, but not me. I can only engage in a conversation if that person has the same interest, or we have something similar to talk about. So number 9 is intuition. You're really good at catching onto how someone is feeling and reacting appropriately. You understand both introverts and extroverts, and therefore often make the right judgments about their intentions and behavior. I don't know about this, but I think I do know how to react or how to behave around different kind of personality. So for example, if you are around introverted, you don't go and probe that person and push them to talk. You know, there are ways to make them talk. Kalau dia nak cakap, so fine, tak cakap. So, and at the same time, you don't want to go steal an extrovert punya limelight. You don't go and steal their thunder because you know that's them. So if I see an extrovert person, I let them shine. I let them go because although I know that I might be able to shine brighter than that person, I just let them be. So in a way, I can relate to this. So those are the 9 signs that you're an ambivert. And as I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of people who are ambiverts. Macam I cakap tadi lah, Jennifer Lawrence, Zooey Deschanel, Anna Kendrick, RuPaul himself is nampak macam extrovert, but he's actually an ambivert. So there are other people who are ambiverts as well. So what are you? Do you know whether you're an extrovert or introvert? What are the signs or things that you think makes a person an ambivert? Right? Do leave a comment down below, and probably we can talk about this. And speaking of leaving comments, I did a survey on Twitter with regards to are you an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert. 56% say that they are actually an ambivert, 33% says that they are introvert, and only 11% claims that they are extrovert, which is kind of interesting. So wherever you are, introvert, extrovert, or ambivert, it's always good to know what your personality is and harness the potential from there. It doesn't mean that if you are an extrovert, only you will be able to become success. There are successful persons who are introvert as well. Okay, so you just need to know how to turn that personality of yours into something that can bring you greatness. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave your comment about this, right? And I'd love to talk to you more. If you have any other thing that you think that I can talk about, leave a comment so probably I can talk about it. Until then, do take good care of yourself, be good, be kind. I love you. Bye.